Hello and welcome to the Long Island Weather Report. Another fairly sunny day today. However, there was some scattered jet junk in there. You can see some of the jet junk on this satellite image here. But it was a nice day. Maybe a little bit cooler with a little more of a sea breeze, but still pretty mild. Looking at not really a whole lot of clouds. Again, we're just dealing with jet junk basically. That's pretty much what we're dealing with right now. Very nice day. Actually, I was in the Pines at the Sansuchi Preserve for a little bit today. Yep, we were there in the Pines, joined some pines. Didn't take a video though. Just needed to get back to the Pines because this may be the last day we're going to see the sun for a while. We'll have to see when we look at the models. I figured we'd get out there and enjoy some of the sunshine, which is exactly what I did. And there you go. Beautiful. So let's go and look at our current conditions outside. And of course, temperatures are in the mid 40s, definitely warmer than last night. However, again, my alley, it's so warm, I have to have the air conditioner on. You can see 50s over parts of New Jersey, too, so I'm sure it's probably pretty warm there today. 46 at Islip right now. And it did hit 61, so not as hot as yesterday. But if we look inland, I'm sure it was hotter. So let's go look at our highs. So over Long Island, low 60s, upper 50s. As you got into the city, it was more like mid 60s. 63 at Central Park for a high. 61 at Islip. And 57 at West Hampton. And then we go into Jersey where, yeah, it was 70 in the Pine Barrens west of Toms River at Miller Park. But downtown Toms River was 66. So a little bit of maybe of an ocean breeze there, but anything away from the water, you got up to around 70 degrees today. Looking at the lows, it was pretty cool last night, except where I was, because it was 50 in the alley, and it didn't go below 50 all night. So, yeah, so I guess it's close to Central Park, 47. But most other areas got down to the low 30s, 32. Boy, I wish I could have enjoyed a low of 32 and getting 32-degree air from outside my window, but, a low of 25 at West Hampton. So, yeah, there was radiational cooling last night. And looking at the Jersey Shore area, also got down to 25 in the Pine Barrens west of Toms River. Again, matching West Hampton. Toms River itself got down to 30. It's actually a little cooler there than it was here. Upper 20s to around 30, so I actually managed to get below freezing there. So definitely some good radiational cooling courtesy of that dry air. We're not going to see that tonight because the dew points are higher. We have a dew point of 39 and at south wind, so still that is going to keep the temperatures up tonight. Let's look at our climate report for the day. A high of 60 and a low of 32. The high was 14 degrees above normal. The low of 32 was only 1 degree above normal, and that puts us 8 degrees above normal for the day. So looking at our weather map here, you can see that we have a backdoor cold front that is going to be approaching, and that means it's going to be bringing cooler weather for tomorrow. So it will not be as warm as it was today. And looking again, here's our satellite, and not much in the way of clouds right now. But I think we're going to see maybe some more of these high clouds. You still see this ridge, and you also see this big storm out in the ocean, this big coastal storm there. So let's go look at the models here as we go through the next couple of days. We'll cover through Thursday here, and you see there's that backdoor front that's going to be coming in. The center of that high stays well to the north, though. And then there's a little wave along the front, which could bring some light wintry precipitation just to our north. However, it looks like that's going to stay to our north. That's overnight, later tomorrow night, and then we go into Thursday, and we got the east flow. But it looks like I think we'll avoid having to deal with drizzle, hopefully. So there's enough dry air, I think, that we should have avoided. Let's look at the HRRR right now. Looking at the zeros, the HRRR again, no precipitation with this backdoor front. You can see there's a little string of precipitation that occurs well to the north of us tomorrow night. And then for Thursday, you can see that we got the easterly flow, but it looks like the precipitation should stay away, and we should stay dry for the most part. Looking at our dew points and wind flow, dew points have risen with the southerly flow, but they will drop tomorrow. We will have northeast to east winds tomorrow, lower dew points, and actually the core of this colder air is well up to the north, where it'll be quite chilly. But for us, it won't be all that cold, but we'll have an easterly flow, so it'll be a lot cooler tomorrow, and then that flow shifts to southeast tomorrow night and easterly on Thursday, so there's a little more moisture involved. Almost looks like there's a reflection of a little wave over here on this map, but it looks like it's showing an easterly wind for Thursday, into Thursday night. Now, temperature, that means that'll keep the temperatures down. Tonight, the temperatures won't drop that much, probably only to around 40. Probably not as much radiational cooling tonight because there's more moisture in the air. But tomorrow, you'll notice the highs definitely don't get as warm. Probably only mid-50s across Long Island, and even the Jersey Shore should be down in the mid-50s with that northeast wind. You'd have to be well inland to hit 60, like Philadelphia, perhaps. And then those temperatures drop even more tomorrow night. We got temperatures in the 40s and even the 30s. But there won't be radiational cooling because of the cloud cover, but it'll still be pretty cool, except in my alley probably. And then for Thursday, even cooler. High temperatures only probably in the upper 40s for Thursday. So we'll go to the RGM and look at the skies next. And you see there's a lot of cirrus around that's being generated by this RGM tomorrow. Perhaps a little less further south, but that's quite a bit of cirrus that's going to be around for tomorrow. So filtered sunshine, according to this model. And then for it looks like it sort of clears out a little bit tomorrow night. But then we have these coastal clouds on Thursday. However, the RGM now seems to be trying to push them a little bit further to the south. So we'll have to see if this trend continues. Maybe we could have some clear skies for at least a little time on Thursday, perhaps. It is pushing them away, which is kind of interesting in the afternoon. We'll have to see if that verifies. Those coastal clouds then come back in Thursday night to Friday, and then the same thing again. Friday, they kind of burn off as you get toward the afternoon a little bit. There, though I'm not really supposed to be covering Friday's weather in this. Let's look at the NAM for cloud cover as well. We used two different models because the models have different opinions on cloud cover. But I think, there's going to be a lot of high clouds tomorrow. Heavily filtered sunshine. Some jet junk. Now, the NAM obviously does not clear us out and keeps us overcast on Thursday, which I'm more likely to believe. I don't think we're going to clear out at all. There'll be maybe some breaks, but I just don't see it. Let's go to as far as precipitation goes again, it seems like it keeps it away. There's just it looks like it has maybe a little drizzle over Cape Cod, but not for us. Let's go to the Vent2 Sky next. Not Vent2 Sky, windy.com, my mistake. And let's go ahead and look at, now winds will not be an issue, but I'm just using this just to use the visibility parameter here and make sure that we don't have any drizzle that might develop. So here's tomorrow, no drizzle. Thursday, it's not showing any drizzle, so I think we'll be okay. We won't have to deal with any of that annoying drizzle. Originally, I was worried that we would, but just be more clouds around on Thursday. There'll be filtered sunshine tomorrow, so today was the last day. We're probably going to have a good amount of sunshine, but maybe we'll get lucky. Okay, so that wraps things up. Again, not talking about the weekend in this. We cover the weekend on Friday night, so and then we'll see what the weekend brings as far as any active weather goes. And I'm not going to speculate now. It's way too early for that. Have a good night.